Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for being on with us today. We're back for another discussion about how to improve and increase your digital footprint in the post and during COVID era of our current economy. We know that most businesses are experiencing a hiatus. They're not able to do business as they normally would in the past. So we believe that it's very important to increase and improve what your digital landscape looks like in terms of how your company is represented online so that you can capture a more increased, a better market share in your respective industry. Today, we're going to talk about the legal industry a little bit. We may touch on online businesses. We may touch on some other industries, but my name is David. I am partnering with local management to do some business development, to reach out to our audiences here and to bring some more value to them and let them know how they can improve their SEO, their digital marketing, their social media presence. And local management, if you don't know, is a very successful company in this space, an internet marketing, a digital marketing company. And today we have a great presentation by one of the owners of local management, Shashi Mohan. He's been in this industry for many, many years. He's been an owner of local management for the past 5 years. And he's got a great presentation for you today. We're going to have a Q&A at the end. You're going to be able to interact with us a little bit. You're going to be able to ask your questions, but he's going to give you a lot of resources that you can take action on today to really increase your results. And I'm going to share my screen in a bit to give you the presentation, but I want Shashi to introduce himself and say hello to the audience. Go ahead.
Hey guys, thank you, David. Yes, this is another session we're having today. Like David said, I have been in the digital marketing industry for almost 5 years and in the IT industry almost 20 years now. And during this COVID-19, I think we are, kind of talking to a lot of our own attorney clients, and we are learning a lot. So we thought this would be a good idea for us to kind of set up this webinar and share our ideas and strategies and what we're learning with other professionals like yourself. So that's going to be the focus of this webinar today.
All right, so can you see the presentation here on the screen?
Yes, David, I can see it.
All right, well, go ahead.
All right, let's go to the next one. So we're going to be focusing on a few things, guys. We will look into what COVID-19 is. I mean, there's nothing hidden in that one. Then we will jump onto the opportunities which we see in the legal service industry. And then we will also talk about why act now. And we will talk about a little bit about the online marketing options available to you guys and how you guys can take help from other professional companies around you. And then a little bit about our company, and then we will open up the session for QA. So these numbers are kind of, going up every single day. This is a snapshot which was taken last night, and there's nothing new about it. I mean, this is unfortunate that these numbers are still increasing. Hopefully, with God's grace, they will kind of, stop and start flattening the way we want it. So let's just jump onto directly what's happening in the legal system right now. As we all know that the courtrooms are closed. There are very few cases which are happening there. The only ones which are the crucial ones, and everything else which can wait is kind of put on postpone, or they have been canceled or rescheduled. So there are impacts. We all know that on the legal system right now. We are seeing those impacts because of COVID-19. So this is one slide which I definitely wanted to share with you all. I was kind of reading through some of the companies like McKinsey and Company and their ideas, what companies should be doing. We, as one of the small business also, we are also looking for options. And I really like the way they presented this slide with 5 different horizons, which they're suggesting all of us to follow. The very first one, they want us to look into resolve. I mean, that's something right away. We need to start looking into what kind of workforce we need in our offices, how we can interact with our customers, what kind of technology do we need, how do we need to deal with our business partners. So that's number one thing which they're suggesting all of the business owners, including yourself, to kind of jump onto it and see what you can do there. And then the second part is also very interesting, the resilience, how you want to adjust yourself, I mean, how to adjust for the near term future, like regarding your cash flow management, how you want to take these challenges, how you want to kind of deal with things, virus related things. I mean, those have already impacted you. So they want you to start thinking about that. And then the third part, they want you to kind of start thinking about return, because we know this is going to be over. I mean, sooner than later. And then they want you to start thinking about that, what return means to you, how are you going to scale it out? Or how are you going to handle these situations? When you go back, there might be few opportunities waiting for you there, or there might be some challenges waiting for you there. So you need to start looking into that right now and start planning. And then also reimagination. They want you to start thinking about what's going to be the next normal. We all know that we never expected these things to happen, but they did happen, but we never prepared for it. So now they want us to start thinking about it, that if something like this comes again, then we should be ready for it. So those kind of things they are throwing at us. And then also reform. They want us to be very clear, like after this COVID-19, I think things are going to start changing a little bit. There are going to be some changes in the regulatory industry and in the competitive environments. So those shifts are going to happen. And their suggestion is that we should be definitely kind of looking into that and planning it out. So these are few areas which we learned through our own clients. We have a lot of attorneys and business law offices, which we support, and we have been talking to them lately. What we are learning is that the estate planning is sounds like something where which is getting impacted with the COVID-19. As soon as we get out of COVID-19, I think the estate planning attorneys are going to start seeing a lot of cases coming on the table. Same thing for the employment attorneys who are dealing with the business law, and they are going to be coming across a lot of different cases right now going on. A lot of employees are getting laid off. Some employees are actually getting on different kind of benefits. So all those cases are going to be kind of ramping up in the coming future. And then the business owners themselves, I think they are also going to be looking at a lot of things from their company perspective, how to protect their business. And then, clients in general, they're just talking about their operating and membership agreements and, who's responsible for what. All those kind of things are going to be coming up very quickly, which we are kind of learning from our experience and working with our own team of attorneys. So this is one of the feedback I wanted to share with you guys from one of our attorney client. He very straightforward. He when we were kind of talking to him, he said, this is the time when everybody, especially in the law industry, need to reassess and strategize. I mean, he straight away he said law firms should reassess and strategize during COVID-19. As a lawyer, I believe these adjustments and transitions from COVID-19 will ultimately leave organizations and attorneys in a better position. Firms will become leaner, agile, and adaptable. I just want to read the way he put it there in his email. So some of the practices, law practices, which we see, which are going to be like really flourishing, and family law is one of them. As we know that during this COVID-19, a lot of divorces has been put on hold. So, just because of different reasons of real estate and many things involved into that. So I think as we get out of this one, people are going to be coming back to discuss about it. So we see that a little bit kind of ramping up that area. Estate planning is going to be another one. A lot of people are actually going to be learning from what these kind of viruses can do to them. So I think they're going to be a little bit more wise, and they will be connecting with some estate planning attorneys. Employment, as we know, I mean, these situations have kind of brought us into a very different scenario. Very lot of different questions are there. The employees don't know what exactly how it's going to work for them after COVID-19, whether they will have a job or not a job, or even the employees don't know what exactly how they're going to deal with all the kind of scenarios. Few of the other practices like immigration, we see there's going to be a little bit slowdown there. And then personal injury is also, since there are not many cars on the road right now, we don't see that there's going to be a big kind of demand there for these these law or attorneys for this one. Litigation is also kind of a little bit dropped down. But that doesn't mean, like personal injury, we definitely see that as soon as we get out of this COVID-19, we see that that's ramping up. So I think this is the time. I think this is the time when what we learn from our own team of attorneys and the clients which we are working with, that's what they started looking into all this stuff. So these are our few suggestions which we want you guys to start thinking through. Do you already have a website? Do you have a active social media channel or channels? Or do you have methods to send email blasts? Are you marketing your services online right now? Do you have a live chat option active on your website? So all these tools which we are talking about are an alternate method of communicating with your prospects, with your clients, especially during this time when there is no in-person activities going on there. So the other things which we suggest our clients overall in general, not only just attorneys, to start thinking about how clients are going to start making the payments to you. So far probably every client was coming to your office. They were sharing the information right there. You were able to charge their cards, but I think the norms are changing a little bit. If you're talking to them online and if you're signing them up, how you want to take the charge, how you want to kind of give them a little bit discount, or you want to divide that into multiple payments. So there are some apps which we are suggesting here, like Venmo and Stripe, PayPal, and Square. These are some of the the payment processing companies which you guys can use if you want to. Other suggestions we have for our attorney friends and the law offices is like promote and start registering the participants. This is a good time, I would say, when everybody needs help. Right now, a lot of businesses, they really don't know how this COVID-19 is going to impact them, how it's going to impact on their financial status, or how is it going to help, different kind of questions are coming up. So based upon your, specialization into this industry, I think it's a good time to start interacting with your prospects, putting some information out there, sending emails to your clients and prospects, kind of just building that relationship there, helping them during this time, and then also eventually they will come back to you for business also. So these are a few other suggestions which we want to put it out there, since this is definitely a new time came up where we need to start thinking about a few things, where we can store our data safely. Everything is on clouds lately, and we want to make it sure that we have these tools, through which we can do the video conferencing, the tools where we can save the data and share our clients' information because of the privacy issues and all that. So we want to make it sure that we have secured, systems like Google Drive or FormStack documents or Dropbox for that. And then also from a conferencing perspective, everybody knows Google Hangout nowadays, and Zoom is there, WebEx, and free conference call has been really, really effective because they don't charge anything even now or later. So this is something, we want to make it sure all of you guys, you probably know that right now, because because the lockdowns, the majority of Americans, and not only Americans, like the worldwide people, everybody is purchasing online and they are doing transactions online. They are surfing for services online. So this is where it's kind of important that, we are ready for this. This is another article I wanted to share with you guys from the recommendations perspective. What we learned from Google is that even though we see that right now it's a slowdown time, the businesses kind of are not generating revenues and they're not able to kind of, the cash flow issues are there. But I think their suggestion is that this is the time when you guys should be looking into your online presence. This is the time when you should be looking into your website and what's going on there, because these are the channels which are going to be effective even now during the COVID-19 and after COVID-19. I think these are going to be few things which are going to definitely help you out. This is where we want to say that again, the time is now, because we know that due to the COVID-19, it has impacted your business. You were very busy during the time before COVID, and now probably you have more time in hand. So why not to utilize that time? Why not to think about few things which you have not done in the past, like, just reviewing your contents online, just reviewing your website, making it sure it is effective website, it has the quality score, it has all the other tools available on your website. So this is a good time which you can really utilize your time. It could be really interesting stuff which you can do, and this will help you. This is just a comparison we wanted to do. When you created initially a website, probably you never paid too much attention at that time, because that time you were getting business through your other networking channels or another prospects and all that. But right now, I think it will become more important that your website has more a better website. A more quality score is there, and then there are people can get to the website, they can see what they want to see it. So that's just a comparison between a before and after, and you want to make sure you have a good website going. So these are different channels for the online marketing. I'm not sure which channels you guys are using and which one you guys are familiar with, but I want to just kind of walk you guys through these different channels so that you understand a little bit more, and then see how this can help you now and in the future or after COVID-19. The number one thing I want to stress on is your website design. Make it sure that you have a good quality scored website, which has good information on it, and it's a very interactive kind of website where your clients or prospects can go and read some stuff, and it's kind of a well-designed website. The second thing which I want to stress on is making sure that your website is not just a standalone website. Your website should have some sort of basic online marketing. Making sure that your website is part of the different directories. They are connected to the network, so that when somebody is searching for it, they are able to find your website when they're looking for a specific business or business attorney or a personal injury attorney. When they search for it with the keywords, your website should show up. Email marketing, definitely, like I said before, this is a very, very easy tool to use. I'm sure you guys have a active email system in your offices. So right now, I think it's a good time when you can send emails to your prospects or even your clients, just interacting with them, making sure that they have all the information they need, or some interesting article about the changes in law or anything related to that, which you can send it. I think that will actually build a good relationship there. Video marketing is becoming very, very popular during this COVID-19. People have a lot of time right now. They are watching these videos, and if you can put some videos related to the new laws and how to handle these scenarios and after COVID-19, I think people are getting to that, and through those videos, I think you will be able to engage them, and then eventually these prospects or the traffic can become your client eventually. Couple of other things which stay back there, David, if you can. Just two more things I want to focus on. Reputation management, that's very, very important. I mean, we all are very busy in our regular lives, with doing the business time, and we don't really spend that much time on our reviews and all that because, we are busy. But I think this is a good time when you can go back to some of your active clients or some of the clients you worked in the past, or any friends or family or somebody, who can kind of, put some reviews for you. These reviews are going to be very beneficial. They're going to help you in the long run. And this is good to have any Google reviews or the reviews on your website, which will help you a lot. Social media marketing, that is something very easy to do. If you have a company's Facebook page, I would say that start posting some interesting stuff there. Start kind of building some recognition there. And that way you will start getting some endorsements. And considering there are millions of people on social media nowadays, I think anything interesting can attract traffic, and you can benefit from that. Again, this slide is kind of just focusing on social media, particularly, what kind of information you want to put it there. Try to be helpful. Try to put some knowledgeable information. There is so much going on right now. People are reading articles left and right. They don't know exactly what is good and right and bad. But I mean, if something comes out from an attorney or from a law office, I think they will be more serious about that information, and that will help them. So that's one way of getting endorsements and engagements, and try to be a little bit more creative and utilize that information which we have and present it to those people, and they will be your followers forever. Well, this is something, I mean, in the end, I would say the choice is yours. There are a lot of things you can do. You can do it yourself. You can take a help from a professional company. You can connect with anyone. You can anybody in the friends and family you have who can help you with the social media or website. The contents are actually becoming big right now. I mean, if you can put some good contents on your website, I think that will help you a lot, because people are just going online to read about these contents and the information. So I think you need to act. This is a little bit I want to just focus on our company, Local Management. We have been in the digital marketing arena for almost 10 plus years now, and we are the top 25 fastest growing digital marketing companies in South Florida. We have 900 plus active SEO clients across multiple verticals, and attorneys are definitely one part of that. And we have developed like 5,000, even I think it's more than that now, over the period of this time. And we are pretty big in the paid advertisement, both on the Google and also on the Facebook. And we spend around almost $25 million so far with the help of our clients. And we have a strong team there. 98% customer retention rate. I think that's very, very something big, which we take a pride of, that, because of the retention rate we have. The reason for that is we work very closely with our clients. We make it sure that we understand what exactly they want to achieve out of their marketing initiatives. How do they want to just kind of do the marketing locally? They want to go statewide. They want to go nationwide. So based upon their requirements, we put a strategy together. We kind of suggest them the ideas, and then based upon that, they can make those decisions. Go forward, David. Okay, and then couple last things. Go back, please. Yeah, just regarding the location, we are kind of located in Delray Beach, Florida. We have a staff of 20 in-house, and then we have around 20 offshore team because of the volume we have. So we just try to connect with them and take their help whenever is needed. And we specialize in 18 different verticals, and attorneys, business law, and healthcare is just one of them, which we focus on, but we have kind of focused on many others. So these are a few of the packages which we kind of provide through our offerings. Social media package is one of them, where we try to take the social media strategy forward for our clients. We do the design for them. We do the postings on behalf of them. And we also run paid advertisement for them. If you want to reach out to a specific audience, or you want to target somebody, we can do that. We have a team for that. And we are pretty big in the website and SEO. We have a strong team of designers in-house, and our SEO team is very, very strong. They are able to provide very good results to our clients through SEO and organic stuff. And, depending upon your budget and reach out where you want to reach out, we have different packages available, starting from Plus to Diamond. And same thing for PPC and SCM packages. We have a very, very strong team. I'm proud of my PPC team, because this is one area where we kind of invest a lot of money from our clients. They spend a lot of money, it's their budget. But we want to make it sure that whatever they are investing in this area, they are getting good results. The ROI in PPC area has to be really good because of the big investments from the client side. And we have been very successful on that side. We almost guarantee it that if we run your paid advertisement campaigns, we will provide you good results. If you're looking for some numbers and all that, we provide you that. So this is just the last slide. I want to just summarize what we have gone through. Just making sure that you have a good online presence, you have a good quality score website. When I say good quality score, you want to make it sure that your website is getting through those the Google recommendations. If it's not, then your website will never rank, and it's not going to give you any benefit out of that. The number two thing, I'll stay back there, David, for a second. And then I want to also stress on the social media channels. Like I said before, social media, a lot of people there, and if you can really run some good campaigns there, you will be able to have good endorsements. You will be able to engage with a lot of people, and they could be potential clients for you. Email blast is getting big right now, though. I mean, this is the time when people are not able to go out. Anything you send in the email, which is kind of a good information where you can connect with your prospects and all that, I think they will read it. Through that, they might even ask you questions, and that's how you can engage with them. Making sure that your website also have chat box, because I'm seeing people have a lot of questions right now regarding the business law or what's going on here, the tax related, and a lot of different things. So they are going there and they're kind of trying to chat with some of the attorneys. And if you have that, that will be a good way to connect. And then, like I said before, work on your reviews. This is a good time to look into that area. And then we have some tools, which can help you with reviews, and they can also give you a multi-city ranking. We are proud of that white label product, which we have in-house. That has been working for our attorney clients because they want to not only get the business from their own city, but they want to also get that from the neighboring cities or even from the other states. So we, being in Florida, we are able to kind of get them business from New York and all that because of this tool, which helps us in multi-city rankings, which we provide them. And the last point, I would say, making sure that you connect with the online marketing professional company, take their ideas and strategy. It's not going to cost you anything. I think it's just the idea to sit down, and this is the time, and you have some time in hand right now, I would think. Just talk to them and see, this is where I am, this is where our website is, this is what we're doing. If we want to ramp it up or we want to do something different, what will it cost, and how we can kind of take it forward. Well, I think this is the last one, Q&A. And David, if you want to run the polls, we can just run that one quickly.
Sure. Just going to stop the share here, and I will run this poll. So we're going to thank you so much for that, Shashi. That was very insightful. And I'll second, every time we have this discussion, this is a very unique time. And we really just want to emphasize and reinforce that to have a digital marketing presence right now is really key, because your competitors are probably asleep at the wheel, and the smart ones like you that showed up today to learn are learning insights and techniques in how you can increase and improve your digital presence so that you can make this really happen. So we're going to launch this Q&A here. We'd love for you to just answer these questions here when you get a moment. We want to know, do you currently even have a website? Right? Is there a web presence that you currently have? And what are you doing, if at all, anything, to improve what we call a digital footprint, right? What is your presence online? What are you currently doing? And the last question would be, are you open to a free consultation? Maybe we can have a conversation about this so you can get some guidance. I know Shashi is really, and his team is really, really helpful about offering more details and more guidance and insight into helping you along your way. So We have a lot of answers here, very, very positive answers. Looks like everybody's interested in having a consultation. So I'm going to end that polling. And we want to thank you very much for being on today. This recording will be sent out. So if you have colleagues or people in your sphere of influence that really could benefit from this information, we highly encourage you sharing it out. And I'm going to put up here on the screen one last time the contact information. If you're someone that is looking for help in the area of digital marketing, looking for just a little bit of guidance, maybe just picking up the phone and just talking to somebody about getting your questions answered as to what is a good idea, what's a good direction for you to go to really capture market share right now by having a better digital presence. These are the people this is the person that you're going to want to call, and this is the website that you can visit. It's www.localmanagement.us, and you'll want to speak to Stephen Bland, and his cell phone is right here on the screen. You'll want to contact him, call him, text him. He'll be happy to speak with you, happy to answer your questions, happy to help you out. And on behalf of local management, I just want to say thank you and appreciate you being here today. And we welcome you to hop on with us next time as we go into more detail about other industries and what they're doing and how we can really capitalize on what's going on right now. So thanks very much, Shashi. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.